Okay, hi. Do I have a story for you? Okay. Tell you about one of the craziest things that has ever happened to me until, like I do other crazy things. Well, I got chased by a hobo, and I decided that it's time to tell my story. So here it goes. Okay, well, I used to live in a trailer park, and in the trailer park there was woods behind my house on this one street, and me and my friend Nisi decided to go adventuring in the woods behind my house. So we went adventuring, we kept walking, and we got to like this weird swamp looking thing. I don't know, it was nasty, but we kept finding all these really cool things. We had found this big blue truck that was like super rusty, and it looked really cool, so we were taking like pictures of it and everything. I don't know why, but we were taking pictures of it, and we turned around, and there was like this blue tarp like hung up with strings like connected to this tree. It looked like someone lived there, so I was like joking around with my friend, and I was like, hey, haha, wouldn't it be funny if someone was sleeping in there? And then we saw this hand, kind of like, oh crap, something is living there. So we just kept walking, and we didn't see it. But we heard these footsteps, like the leaves crunching, like the sticks and stuff. So we turned around, and we saw, like, a hobo. It was a freaking hobo. Like, this guy had, like, tattered clothes, and he was, like, dirty, and, like, a hobo. So turned around, like, oh, maybe he was just watching us leave, I don't know. But then the footsteps kept getting faster. That doesn't sound like footsteps, but they kept getting faster. So we're like, maybe we should run. So we did. We ran, and footsteps kept coming at us, and I was in front and my friend Nisi was behind. And I remember thinking to myself, my parents always told me that I didn't have to run fast, I just had to run faster than the slower person. I was like, crap, I'm gonna lose my best friend today. So we kept running, and we're in a swamp, keep in mind, so it's like our feet are like slipping, and we're like trying not to die, and we're running, and the hobo is chasing us, and it's crazy, and we have like terror, like fear up in our body. We're like, oh my gosh. And I slipped, freaking slipped. It's like in all the movies, freaking slipped. But when I was slipping, when Nisi caught me in her arm, like she had my arm in her hand, and she was kind of like dragging me while I was trying to get up. So if you ever get like, if you're in that situation again, you know who, like, she's not gonna leave you behind. She picked me up, like she dragged me half the way out of the swamp. And we were running again, and I turned around, and the guy was like he was close. He wasn't close, like, rah, but he was close. So when we were running, I kept grabbing these sticks that we were passing, the branches, and so they would like sweep back, and like hit them like on like the Scooby-Doo movies. I think one of them actually did hit him because I heard like a ugh. He was falling. And we got to this down the road there was like a couple abandoned houses from my house, and we had jumped the fence to one of the abandoned houses, and then we had to jump another fence to get back to my street. So we were just jumping fences left and right. I remember after all this happened, we looked behind us, and the hobo wasn't behind us anymore. I think he like stayed in the woods, he didn't go on the street. And I just remember me and her like tripping over each other on the road, laughing hysterically, because we just got chased by a hobo. That's crazy. Then we walked home and told my parents, and they didn't believe me, of course. But the hobo is still there today. We decided to name him Chester. This is to you, Chester, wherever you are.